Hi sisters, I've decided to record this video as a little intro to the sound healing workshop that I'm going to be doing at the Especially for Women Day, because I've only got a half-hour time slot, and I think that if I want to get the 3 experiences in with you all, then I won't have time to do this spiel. So hopefully most of you will have time to listen to this video as just some background information about why I'm doing the exercises that we'll be doing together on the day. So I'm just going to read it, and I'll put the notes in the transcript as well, so you can refer to them if you need to. Okay, so at the workshop, the 3 vocal experiences we'll be sharing are exploring, firstly, sound as healing and connection. Secondly, sound as expression and release. And thirdly, sound as beauty and harmony. As an intro, a little bit of intro info, before the world of form, there was sound. Even scientists have theoretically proven that sound came before anything else, including light. In the scriptures, we are told, in the beginning was the Word, and God spoke, and the world was. Not going to go into any more depth on that, but just think about that. In Eastern traditions, there is a practice of chanting Om, which is believed to be the closest human approximation to the original or primordial sound, before the universe of form manifested or was created. Sound can be used to both create and destroy, which are really one and the same process, but we perceive them differently. In essence, sound is vibration, waves of energy, and can either amplify or disrupt frequencies, depending on the relationship with each other. As Einstein so eloquently described, all matter is in fact energy, in his famous equation E equals mc squared, and all energy moves in a waveform motion. In other words, it has frequency or vibration. Okay, so firstly, sound as healing and connection. Even the ancients knew the healing potential of certain sound frequencies, and today there are many people using sound now as a healing therapy. When we are out of balance, spiritually, physically, emotionally, the natural frequency of our body, systems, and organs becomes disrupted. While certain kinds of sounds can cause disruption to our energy fields, frequencies in harmonic resonance with our body's natural vibration will help return it to its natural wavelength. For example, experiments have shown that that directing sound pitched at certain frequencies at cancer cells causes these cells to disintegrate, whilst having no harmful effect on normal healthy cells. In our modern world, however, we are literally bombarded with sound that is non-resonant with natural frequencies. 2 important changes which occurred in the world of music in history have significantly contributed to this situation. Firstly, in ancient times, instruments used to be tuned to frequencies which closely resonated the ones found in our bodies and in nature. Today, these are sometimes referred to as healing tones, or sometimes the Solfeggio frequencies. If you recall how the young David in Old Testament times was often called to play his harp for King Solomon, we all know this story, in order to ease his states of melancholy. His instrument would have been thus harmonically tuned, like resonantly tuned, with the key of A pitched at the natural healing frequency of 444 Hertz. Some people now refer to this as the key of David, or the frequency of love. In the early to mid 1800s, however, and this is the first change, big change, a movement started in Europe to standardise the tuning of all instruments to a new pitch, placing the key of A, instead of at 444 Hertz, at an unnatural 440 Hertz. So just a tiny bit off. This eventually became the standard tuning globally, and it is still the pitch to which all concert and commercially produced instruments and music is tuned. So it's all just a little bit off the natural frequency. The other big change was the recording of music in digital format. Live, vocal and acoustic music, as well as music that is recorded on LP, the old LPs, or cassette tape, is recorded in an unbroken waveform, like natural music, and is referred to as analog, whereas electronic and digitally recorded music is actually little broken sound packets. It's not a solid wave, which can have a disruptive effect on our physiology. Therefore, in order to use sound as a tool for healing, we need to immerse ourselves in as much natural, live, or analog music or sound as possible. So the first sound experience that we're going to do at the workshop is communal humming, just humming on a single tone. When it comes to sound healing, the sound of one's own voice is actually your most powerful healing tool, your own voice. Studies have demonstrated that mental health can be improved with as little as 5 minutes a day of vocal humming. Okay, so that would be the first exercise we do, first experience. Second one, sound as expression and release. Our next experience is just called toning. This can be done in a variety of ways and for different reasons, but first and foremost, it can allow the release of stuck energies, which often build up in our bodies as a result of chronic emotional suppression or repression. Sound is one way of releasing this emotion or energy in motion. That's how I like to think of emotion. In the same way that a child will instinctively make loud sounds like laughing or crying when they are happy or hurt. Toning is the act of simply allowing whatever tones or sounds want to come out of your mouth without inhibition. That's it. And we're going to do that together. I've had lots of really, really cool toning experiences with different groups over the years. Okay, thirdly, sound as beauty and harmony. Finally, we are going to learn and sing a song together. There is incredible healing and uplifting power in group singing, and singing with others also creates a spiritual unity or communion on a very deep level. I find it really interesting that in cultures where village life is common, singing together is equally common, as well as a tendency to be able to sing in spontaneous harmony. I think about like the Polynesian cultures, for example. I believe this is a reflection of the deep harmony and connection of their lives, as they live and work together in a rhythm of natural resonance. This seems to be reflected in their ability to sing in a similar fashion. But maybe it could work the other way around, that if people sang in harmony together more often, this would ripple outwards into how harmoniously we interact in our regular lives. Interesting thought. One way of easily creating harmony without having to learn parts is to sing in a round. So the song we are going to sing together today is an old Solfeggio canon, simply dubbed Ray Ray La La. That's the original Solfeggio that it was set to. So I've added my own various lyrics to this tune for use on various occasions for different reasons. But for this event, especially for women, I've added some special words to the tune, which I hope you will take the time to learn in advance of the workshop by watching a video I recorded of me singing it, and I'll include the link in this transcript. So, to conclude, my encouragement to you all is simply to sing more and more often, with others or alone. Use the inherent power of your own voice to bring upliftment to yourself and to those around you without fear or reservation. Singing is a free, natural gift of healing through sound. Look forward to seeing you at the workshop.